Recently, I got a comment on stream saying, BT, why don't you use Artisan mouse pads if you say they're the best? And from the outside looking in, it makes me look like a hypocrite. I know, if I'm not using them. And while I do think Artisan is at the top of the mousepad game, they don't offer everything that I need out of a mousepad at the moment for the game that I play. So when you pick out a mousepad, you really have to think about, one, your aiming style, what are your weaknesses and strengths, and what type of game are you playing? Are you playing more of a click timing game, or are you playing more of a tracking game? That's going to determine what the best mousepad is for you. There's some people that can use fast glass pads with the fastest mouse feed and they're a-okay. For me, I need more of a balanced experience. So just because us reviewers say Artisans are the best, don't think that you have to have one of those mouse pads. So since I did my video on my top 3 mice, I thought I'd do another video on my top 3 mouse pads and kind of explain to you why I don't use Artisan mouse pads anymore. First on the list is none other than the Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn. I look at these Lethal Gaming Gear mouse pads as an extension of the Artisan pad line instead of replacements or killers. The Saturn offers more control than the Artisan's control pad, the Zero. It features the same pour-on base that melts onto your desk, keeping it from sliding around during intense gameplay. The soft pour-on base translates to more stopping power, which is what click timing gamers need. It strikes a nice middle ground for the dynamic friction, so if you're tracking, it's very smooth. If you need to have some static dynamic friction, stopping on a dime, this is also a great pad. And this is one of the reasons why I tell people, if you don't know what to get, go ahead and get a Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn Pro. It's right in the middle, so you can determine, do you need more stopping power? Do you need more, speed? This pad will tell you what you need. Or it could just tell you that this is the perfect mouse pad for you already. So this is a great mouse pad to start with. Other than that, it's got a nice durable polyester top, so it's going to be more averse to abrasions and it's going to last longer than your normal cloth pad. The stitching has held up, comes in this sexy red colorway. What's not to love about the Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn Pro? And that is why it's one of my mainstays in my rotation. So this next mouse pad really took me by surprise. This is the Lamzu Energon. It has a super unique nylon and spandex combination for the top, which is something you don't often see. It's a very smooth top, almost like those spandex pants. So when you're moving your arm across, if you're an arm aimer, it feels great. This one is on the faster side when it comes to dynamic friction, but where it really shines for me is the static friction, as I feel like I can stop on a dime. I'm not getting that wiggly or jiggliness that I would get from, let's say, an Artisan Raiden or Otsu or Hien. It's gonna allow you to get those quick flicks, but then also get that nice stability at the end. The durability of the top has just been so good to me. I think this is a mouse pad that if you need something where it's a little bit faster, but you still need that stopping power, this is gonna be a great mouse pad. And I can even see this working great for something like Apex. It also has that base similar to the Zowie mouse pads, and I really love this design. So the Energon has been a staple in my collection, especially when I want to try out something different or just mix things up, go a little bit faster, but also have that static friction on there. All right, so my number 1 mouse pad is this one, the Vaxee PA FunSpark Edition. Not just because it has my name on it, but because it actually is legit. Now, if you saw my previous top 3 mousepad video, the Vaxee PA, the original one was in there. That one was heat pressed, whereas this one isn't. So it's a little rough to the touch. On that one, the heat pressed, once you start wearing that one down a little bit, it gets super fast. It was getting fast spots all over the mouse pad. This one, I've been using it like crazy, and no slow spots, no fast spots, and it feels like the day that I got it. Now, this is a cloth surface, so it will wear down faster than the other ones on the list today, but that's all right. I'll just buy another one because it's that good. It's like the old Zowie GSR SE pads. If you're coming from that, I'd say it's like that one, but better. So when it comes to the friction on this one, the dynamic friction or moving across a line is very, very slow and controlled, but that's what I want. I want a more controlled mouse pad. And then the static friction is just perfect to me. That is the selling point of this mouse pad, is that static friction. It's the perfect amount. If you need to micro adjust, you can do that, but also you are not going anywhere if you choose to not go anywhere. But also if you choose to just keep your mouse in one place, it's gonna stay in that one spot. I noticed a huge drop off in my accuracy when I switch off of this Vaxee PA FunSpark Edition mousepad. And the thing is, Artisan offers nothing like this. I think if Artisan could bring some of that stopping power and the friction to another mouse pad in the future, I would pick it up, no doubt. But there's just holes in their lineup. They have a bunch of fast stuff, and almost like a medium control pad in the Zero, but nothing quite like this. And so that is why I don't use Artisan mouse pads at the moment. If I played Apex or Call of Duty or Halo or some tracking type of game, oh yeah, I definitely go with an Artisan pad, no doubt about it. But for now, for my needs, these mouse pads, these three are amazing. So if you notice that you haven't been performing with an Artisan pad, maybe it's not you. Maybe it's the mouse pad. Don't feel pressured into using them because they are quote unquote the best. All right, so take it from me, it's all right to switch off of them and put it up for a little bit or until you switch games. All right guys, so that's gonna do it for this video. If you have somebody else that's been going through this same thing or needs a mouse pad recommendation, shoot them this video. It has been your boy BT. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.